Hello, everybody. Good afternoon and good morning, good evening from wherever you're tuning in from. Let me introduce myself. My name is Patricia Walters from patriciawalters.com. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining me. I am going to read the full disclaimer of this webinar. Just give me a chance here. Let me do share screen. This is a full disclaimer. Please be sure to read carefully so you know exactly where you stand. Note that individual results will vary from person to person, and income results are not guaranteed with anything that we share on here. My goal is to recommend online tools, education tips, and ideas to help you on your way. While we may endorse or promote a variety of individual testimonials and case studies, this does not mean you will get the same result. There are those who will not earn any money or get any result at all with the training, tools, tips, and ideas we share, because it all depends on your determination and hard work and ability to follow the directions. As a business owner and entrepreneur, the understanding needs to be in place that you fully responsibility for your result. With that said, let's get right into our meeting today. How are you doing today, guys, ladies and gentlemen? It's nice to have you here. If you are still coming on, any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to ask. You can, there's a button at the bottom that says, where you can raise your hands if you need to ask any questions. But let's get right into it. Fear versus purpose. So at some point in our life, we all have fears. And sometimes we let our fear get in front of us. And because of fear, we're not able to do what we really cut out to do or what we intend to do. Sometimes we may have an intention to do something, but because of fear, because we have so much fear. In today's meeting, we're going to talk about fears versus purpose. I did that before. Anyway, fears versus purpose. So a lot of us have fears. Ever since growing up, most of us grew up with fear. A lot of us may want to do things, and because of fear, we let that keep us back from moving forward. Mm-hmm. And have you ever tapped into your dream so big that it takes your breath away? Or a desire so true that it lights up your life. And because of fear, you feel like you don't want to move forward. Like starting a new business, or you wanted to go on a trip, or you wanted to do something, but because of so much fear within yourself, you keep putting it off. Tomorrow, you keep putting it off, saying that tomorrow I will do it. Or you just keep playing in your head that and something keep holding you back. You just keep playing in your head that what they're gonna say about me, what if, but what if you do something about it and don't think about what other people might say about you or say about what you're doing. Came up for you like writing a book, you have to develop a mindset. Or even if you want to speak of an open relationship with your partner or a family member or somebody. You have to have a mindset that you can believe in yourself.
Okay, so I just want to ask one question.
Yes.
Can we speak as well? Are we allowed to speak during the webinar?
Yes, you can ask any question that you wanted to ask.
Okay, or contribute anything. Yes, well, I just wanted to share that it is a true thing, this fear thing, because today I experienced it myself. In that I got an invitation to be interviewed by Justine on Thursday night.
Congratulations.
And I was saying to myself, oh my gosh, what am I gonna say? Suppose I say something nonsense. But then I went through the thing. I think Dan showed, he went through a series of questions asking, so what's the worst could happen? Because everything I shared will be authentic anyway. So if people don't like it, they just don't like it. That's their business.
Exactly.
I went through the whole thing and I felt even calmer after.
That's nice.
So it means that sometimes we have to face our fears in order to reduce it. And going to business is just the same thing.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes, so.
Thanks for sharing that much, because a lot of time, even growing up in our culture, you have a lot of people. I'm gonna speak personally about myself. I grew up with a lot of fear, and I think it's because when you have people around you that doesn't give you the drive and the motivation and say, go, the sky's the limit, you can go as far as you wanted to go, and don't think about who is looking down. Keep your head high and keep looking up. Those are some motivation that, I mean, we should at least grasp to when we're growing up. So when we reach a certain age or stage, we're much more confident in ourselves. Yes. So fear, we always let fear hold us back from doing a lot of stuff. If I hadn't built up the courage and push away the fears from my life, just in a few years ago, just since joining this online business, and this community has helped me so much. If it wasn't for the maybe if it wasn't for the community, or then again, if I didn't join this online business, fear, I would be still at the back of the line. So it's find your purpose, as Les Brown would say, find your purpose. Ladies and gentlemen, find your purpose. And it will be lonely. Sometimes it's gonna be lonely, because your friends, if you and your friends are not on the same level, you're gonna fear what they're gonna say, while you wanna push forward, and they're gonna sitting on the sideline, watching you go forward. So in order to break the barrier, find your passion, discover your purpose, so you can move forward.
Yes, I'd like to contribute one more thing about finding your purpose. Because what I notice is that when people have no purpose, it makes them depressed. But if we have a purpose, that means we have something to look forward to,
Yes.
Something to achieve.
Yes.
And therefore that gives us motivation and drive.
Exactly. Exactly. I heard Les Brown, because I used to I not just used to, I still are Les Brown fans. And he had spoken about when he was growing up as a adopted child in his and his mother used to take home the food from where she used to work, from the leftovers. That's what he grew up on. And they used to call him the dumb twin because he think he couldn't read because they gave him a label and he thinks he couldn't read. He couldn't do anything that's worthwhile. And he said the richest place on earth is the graveyard because a lot of us go to our death, go to our deathbed without work, speak about or do what we like. And that is a part of what we allow fears to keep us hold us hostage. Yes. So anyone else have anything to say? Any of you ladies have anything to say? All right.
I don't think I do. Just that was great and very encouraging and inspiring at the same time. Thank you, Patricia.
Yes, you're welcome. Okay, so as Rick Hansen is a neurologist. He says that, and I'm quoting from him right here. He says that the way to be true to our desire is to work backwards from our defenses. So the defenses is like things that, take for instance, we go to bed tonight with an intent, and tomorrow morning we get this urge and this desire. Tomorrow morning, we're gonna hold up the placard, we're gonna hold up the signs because we're gonna demonstrate. And we're all in a group, 5 of us, and we decided tomorrow morning, no longer than tomorrow morning, because we have to take a stand. Tonight we go to bed, and before morning, and I'm laughing here, before morning, so many people came into our heads that by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, we're feeling so sick, we can't get up to go all the signs because we are fear, we are afraid. Police what the police they're gonna do, what the neighbor is gonna say, who is gonna drive past, which family member may pass and see us. So before daylight, before 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, we have already know that we're not worried. We change our mind from going to the demonstration, and maybe it's only one person show up to the demonstration. If you pass in your vehicle tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, because we should have a demonstration at 7 o'clock, maybe you see one person. And if you join that one person, because that person is the strongest person. So if you join that person, you will develop the passion and the purpose, because at least you have one person ahead of you who can lead you. And just today I was listening to what's his name? I don't quite remember his name. And he was talking about just that one urge, that one thing. What is that one thing? What is that one thing that caused you to click that ad when the ad was on YouTube and you click that ad to join whatever I was saying in that ad, that you click the ad to join online business? What is that one thing that makes you click that ad? If you can remember when you click it, when you tap on it and you put your name and your email in, just go back and remember that one thing that makes you sign up. If it was curious, or you had an headache at the time and you're looking for headache medicine, or which I know I didn't speak anything about headache medicine, but I mean, I speak a lot about family. So if it is that one thing that you want to spend time with your family, or you want to earn money online, or is it that you want to travel, or whatever it is that makes you add your name and your email, go back to that one thing, because that one thing could be the reason you change your life, your family life, or change somebody else's life as well that needs to hear what you have to say. Or somebody who is going through that same pain or problem that you wanted to solve and you're afraid to solve it. Go back to that same one thing. And I will just leave you with this today to top off this meeting as time is catching up on me. As time is catching up on us. Don't shrink back and go back to go back in your comfort zone. Just face that fear and you will see how victorious you came out. You come out on top. It may take you 1 year, 2 years, or up to 10 years. But one day you will be able to look back and say, wow, look how far I'm coming from. And thank yourself for it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, see you in my next, see you next month, as this is gonna be a monthly meeting, webinar, sorry. This is gonna be a monthly webinar. So see you in my next webinar. And thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of the day.
Thank you, Patricia.
You're welcome, Consolee. And thank you, Listra, for joining. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, again for joining.